Welcome to Weston-Super-Mare, the finest seaside resort in the southwest of England, and that's an all-year-round guarantee. That's right, the local city council now guarantee that you'll never regret a visit to Weston-Super-Mare, and that means during the winter months too. Why not pay a bracing visit to the Grand Pier over the winter months? The Grand Pier is now fully equipped with over 80 fruit machines. But the fun hasn't stopped there. Why not try one of the 31 coin-operated video games? Or perhaps try to dislodge currency from one of the coin-ridden booths of animated shelving. If coin-based prizes are not for you, why not try your patience by attempting to retrieve a soft toy from one of the many and varied Perspex chambers? This may sound like an easy task, but thanks to the restricted compliance of the dexterously challenged mechanical limb, you will soon see your accurate attempts flailing wildly and will spend hours of fun watching toys being lamely groped by metal talons. The novelty of the pier doesn't even end there. Why not play a couple of frames of the world-famous Bowlingo? The winning combination of bowling and lingo. If you are unfamiliar with this world-famous game, simply imagine Scrabble with balls. For legal reasons, however, we also advise you not to. Adults may like to inquire about the post-10 PM, over-18s only version, Strikes and Swears. In this variation of the world-famous game, you not only score points for your bowling prowess, but also for your profanity-riddled banter. The rules of the game actively encourage players to cuss themselves blue at every hilarious gutterball and every ham-fisted attempt at dispelling your cumbersome sphere. The Grand Pier is also home to a smattering of outdoor fun during the winter season. A stroll along the pier's trusty wooden length can be a fascinating test of endurance that you may wish to tackle. Winter wind speeds are often gale force, so anyone successfully walking the full length of the pier can claim a complimentary badge to celebrate their achievement. If the extreme gusty poundings of Mother Nature's winter thrashing are not to your taste, then you are amply catered for by the trusty bullet train. During the winter season, the bullet train unfortunately only operates at 50% of the summer season speeds. The main outdoor event on the Western winter calendar is the town's annual Flotsam Day. Flotsam Day is a traditional beach-based competition which the town has enjoyed on the 2nd of January every year for the past 200. As the first high tide of the day begins to flee from the beach and expansive mudflats, family teams storm the beach in an effort to claim as much flotsam for themselves as possible. No bags or other carrying aids are permitted, and all flotsam must be kept on the participant's person. The winning family is the one which collects the greatest weight of flotsam in the competition's 2-hour collection period. The prize for this achievement is a year's supply of locally produced ham. Families which are not local to Weston-Super-Mare can take part, but please adhere to the main rule of the event: strictly no jetsam. Also be aware that the competition is fiercely fought by locals in desperate need of the local ham. Proceedings can turn ugly as adults and children fight over the heavier deposits of flotsam. The event can also prove to be quite hazardous too, especially as the lighter children are sent out onto the unsure footing of the mudflats for the prime pieces of hard-to-reach flotsam. If the outdoor winter entertainment isn't for you, then head back indoors for a selection of Weston's own cosy pleasures. Over the Yule period, the Playhouse Theatre is quite literally fat with excess entertainment. As always, there's the traditional British pantomime with all the sickly charms and strenuous enthusiasm that you've come to expect from the usual haul of minor celebrities. The Western Panto truly proves that there is simply no better way of guaranteeing a festive family gag fest. Not only will the Panto keep you bemused over Yuletide, but don't forget the grade A buzz of yet another version of Oliver. Or if that fails to tickle your fancy, perhaps you'll enjoy this year's lively yet tasteful recreation of The Dead. Weston's Community Music Festival takes place every year during the last week of January and brings together the amateur music makers of the town for 2 consecutive nights of creative din. The highlight of the festival is the awarding of the Best Song About Weston Award. Unfortunately, we're unable to play you the winning song from the 2007 competition due to copyright infringement regarding sampled elements of David Essex. Instead, we now resort to playing you a short excerpt from the only other entry which is awarded second prize by default. The song is by local rhyme monger MCDC and is entitled Super Weston-Mare.
Yo, I didn't believe
now I've seen it. Weston-Super-Mare, get your ass over there. You go by train or bus, it's f***ing genius. You'll soon be rocking and chilling it without a care. And why is that? Cause you're in Weston. You're in Weston-Super-Mare. We call it Weston. What? We call it Weston-Super-Mare. This is Weston. Nice. This is Weston-Super-Mare. Cause we're in Weston. And we ain't going anywhere. There ain't nothing to see, no, not even the sea. You'll be wasting all your green right all over the scene. On the pier, on the beach. After the success of the previous Weston-Super-Mare information film, which appeared on websites such as YouTube, Smack TV and arnoldshotpicks.org, we have received many emails from people who wish to learn more about the ins and outs of the Grand Pier's bullet train. Well, we're not here to disappoint, so let's take a closer look. First up, it's bad news for the skinflints and penny pinchers amongst you, because the bullet train's ticket price has recently risen from 30p to 40p. The tough decision to raise the price was taken to help cover the costs incurred by vandalism to the train and its awning during 2007's summer season. The incessant and rude application of strong language and genital etchings meant that the train had to be entirely refurbished in October of 2007. Over the years, the bullet train has undergone numerous name changes. During the 1980s, there was even a competition held every August bank holiday in which children could propose a new name for the locomotive's next summer season. The winning entries included names such as Thomas the Pier Engine, the Flying Western Man, and Bobby Shafto. The pilot of the bullet train is confronted by a surprisingly complex dashboard. As well as the usual ignition slot and turn wheel, the most striking element is a small button array of red ones. The collection of 8 buttons all activate sound emissions and are variously used for daily duties, entertainment purposes and emergencies. Such emergency tones are a legal requirement, and an incident in 1993 proves that they can be truly life-saving. After the train clipped the edge of an overflowing litter bin whilst travelling at full pelt, a stray leaf of Baco foil was sucked into the train's inner business, where its metallic menace caused an electrical upset. The resultant spark ignited the driver's alcohol-soaked knapsack, and the rest, as they say, is a mystery. So the next time you feel the urge to squirt a bystander with the bullet train's safely stowed extinguisher, please remember that it isn't solely placed on board for your amusement. Hopefully you are now fully smart with information on the winter enjoyments that a crisp visit to Weston will afford you. You can now merrily refute your local naysaying doubter with a mindload of wintry Western quips. There really will be tears from all quarters when you choose to turn your back on Weston-Super-Mare. So don't be shy, pay us a visit this winter, and you'll soon be walking in a Western wonderland.